everyone, here we have it in Warframe. It's finally here. 2023 most used weapons and Warframes in the game. It's finally released to the game right now. And it just, I guess, went up live Friday. So we have the Warframe 2023 year in review. It is time for us to look at the most used, most popular, the top Warframes and weapons for the past year. Because you have to remember, we're going into 2024 right now. It's only been a month for 2024. So we can say most used Warframes and weapons for 2024. Or 2023 starting 2024. So, what do you think starting off? We have the most used weapons, Warframes. Ah! My brain, it's fried. I'm so sorry, chat. I do apologize. And daily reminder, sub, like, Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you want to support the channel. And I have all the social medias in the description. Social medias are everywhere, and I'm terrible at them. Sorry about that. So, most used Warframe is Revenant Prime. There was Revenant Prime Access, I think, or it re-released. Yeah, I think there was a Revenant Prime Access. Or it was re-released through the Prime Resurgence. So Revenant Prime is a very fan favorite frame right now because of his invincibility. So it makes sense. I'll be doing full top 10 videos throughout the day or two, getting them all ready for when I'm off on vacation on the next week. So hopefully y'all appreciate that. These are the most popular weapons and Warframes 2024. Yeah, I'll just say most used Warframes and weapons 2024 because that is the current year and this is the most up to date. Either way, we have Wukong Prime. Wukong is still really popular. He used to be #1. And he's always been pretty popular because of his clone, but since they nerfed the clone and made it a lot worse and stupider, they actually nerfed the intelligence of the Wukong and all the clone AIs in this game. It's crazy. He's actually fallen out of favor. Wukong clone like lags out and just kind of freezes more often, and it's just not good. So fallen out of favor, still a good Warframe to use in general. For like fast gameplay via cloud, survivability, good damage, still a good Warframe, 100%. No issues. It's just like sometimes I saw that the clone would bug out more, but I don't know if it's a huge issue because you can just resummon your clone, right? So I don't think it's the biggest issue, but either way, Wukong has fallen out of favor since they did nerf him. So that did happen last year. Volt Prime, still a top 3, still a very strong frame, high damage, high speed, good teamwork. No shock there. We have Excalibur, starting Warframe, poster boy, everyone's favorite. Okay, it makes sense. We have Korra Prime. Oh, I didn't expect that, but it does make sense. Korra is a strong Warframe, pseudo-exalted stat stick on her like first ability, right? She has her cage, good damage. Okay, good amount of loot and everything. Not too shabby. From there, we have Mesa Prime. I would have expected her maybe to get a little more popular because of like how much I saw people talking about all of the new arcanes, all of how her new usability with the new mods are so good, new pistol radiation mods, right? But overall, Mesa Prime, still a good Warframe, 10 out of 10 would recommend. She's just, you know, oh my god, top 6 Warframe? Then we have regular Volt, still good, starter frame, easier to get, right? Still a starter frame? Yeah, I think so. Next, we have Wisp. Also, really strong, really good, fast frame. People really like fast frames, right? We have Saren Prime. She's still a really good AoE damage frame. No doubt about that. And I'm not really too surprised she's up here. Not really too surprised. We have Excalibur Umbra next. Oh, so we have we have a lot of repeats up here, right? We have Volt Prime. We have Excalibur Umbra, regular Excal. Not too surprising. Just takes a little bit of time for people to get to the quest to unlock Excalibur Umbra. And while they do that, they're using Excalibur. So that's fun. Next, we have Titania Prime, fast, good flying. Okay, Wisp Prime, Gauss, okay. Octavia Prime, Rhino Prime, Necros, Garuda. I wonder if Gauss Prime's gonna be really popular in the 2024 updated year in review for 2025. It's crazy how that works. It's hard to say. Wisp, Gauss, Octavia, Rhino, Necros, Garuda, Rhino, Wukong, Mirage, Zaku, Najah, Nidus, Octavia. And then unpopular, Stalker. Oh, they actually have a little tick for Stalker. Stalker is a playable Warframe in Duviri only. So, I mean, not bad. Excalibur Prime makes sense. And then Base Atlas, Trinity, Equinox, Chroma, Corvex. Yeah, well, Corvex is new, so it makes sense why he's all the way down there. Yeah, this all makes sense. Banshee Prime. Grendel Prime is the least played Prime by far. Oh my god. That's why they updated him, but holy crap, Grendel Prime is not a loved Warframe. Holy sh... Okay, Banshee Prime. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Atlas Prime. Yep. Oberon Prime. He's not the worst frame. He's just very outdated and slow and boring. So I get that. Less than Limbo Prime, though. Damn, Limbo's higher. Valkyr, Equinox, Ember, Hydroid. Yeah. Whew, that's pretty insane if you think about it. That is pretty insane. God. So those are the most used weapons for the past year. Pretty much 2024, because it's like 2023, 2023. So it's like most used weapons Warframe going into, it's like starting 2024. So you might as well just say 2024. But it is the most used weapons in Warframes for the calculated year of 2023. Remember that. But of course, since there's no new updates yet in Warframe, this is all pretty valid for right now. It's less valid when we hit like half a year into 2024, or maybe the first major weapons changing update. Maybe that'll be Echoes of Whispers in the Wall, or maybe that'll be Warframe 1999. Sorry. It's a little hard to say, but either way, those were the most used weapons. So, or Warframes. The most used weapons now. We have Nadarak, Ignis Wraith, Phalarx, Tenenarca Plasmor, Tenen Envoy, Exceltra, Shedu, Cedo. All dev streams, by the way, for Warframe are always 2 p.m. ET on Fridays, so yeah. We have Kuva Brahma, Fenmore, Rubico Prime, Kuva Zar. I'm surprised people use the Nadarak so much still. I'm not a huge fan of bows, but it is a really strong one. But I'm surprised. I did not notice that many people using it this past year. So, hey, maybe 2024 updating into 2025, the Nadarak will go down a lot. I think it might. But that's surprising. That is surprising. Ignis Wraith still on top, makes sense. Phalarx, I didn't think it'd be that high, but okay. Tenenarca Plasmor, I get that. Tenen Envoy, oh, surprised people still use it a lot, but I get that, okay. Exceltra, hey, Exceltra boys, stand up. We're at like 6th place now. And now with Exceltra Prime, it'll be great. Shedu, Cedo, okay. Kuva Brahma, Cedo's great. Shedu, I get it, okay. Fenmore, Rubico Prime, Kuvazar, Boltor, Torrid. Torrid's, it's getting there. It took some time, but Torrid's getting way more popular, and it might hit high charts this next year. So I get it for sure. But yeah, Nadarak's like a good, really high damage bow that goes through people, so it makes sense. All of these, yeah, it checks out. A lot of people still do use Kuva Tonkor. Fulmin's still popping off. I didn't know that many people used it. Huh. Bubonico, Phantasma Prime. Interesting. We keep going down. I didn't know Soma would be that popular, but it got an Incarnon, so it makes sense. Same with Bratton, right? Then we have Fulmin Prime, Strun Prime, Mark 1 Bratton. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of new Warframe weapons, or sorry, old Warframe weapons up in the top ranks because of the new Incarnon system. So I want to say it's like, oh, I'm surprised, but no, I totally get it. It makes sense. The least used weapons: Carmine Penta, Simulor, Snipetron, Supera, Panthera, Parasist, Mutalis Quanta, Carrick Wraith, oh shit, Sporthex, Secura Penta, Flux Rifle, Catch Moon, Prisma Tetra. That's so funny. Catch Moon's low tier primary, high tier secondary. That is so funny. Let's go to secondary weapons. Holy crap. My god, Kuva Nukor in first place and the Latum in second place with a combined 22%. Almost 22.5%. Oh my lord, what? I'm not surprised. I use the shit out of these weapons. I get it completely. They're very good, very strong, high tier, either strong weapons for just murdering everyone, Latum, or good overall damage and status, Kuva Nukor. So I get it. I use both of them pretty religiously. Epitaph is still popping off at 6.5%. I didn't expect that, but a lot of people like it, I think, as a primer and a good damage weapon. But I don't use it. Tenet Cycron, yeah, I use that a lot. A lot of the like beam weapons are just so goddamn good. So I'm not surprised. Spore Lancer and Lex Prime though. Oh my, I didn't expect that. It's probably because Lex Prime, I think, got Incarnin, right? Please tell me I'm right on this. So I haven't personally built it if it does have an Incarnin. So I don't have a huge opinion on it, but I don't use it. So that does surprise me. I need to check out how the friggin' Incarnin mode works on it, I think. Spore Lancer, nice, nice. Piranha Prime. Oh, I get it. I get it. I love those dual handguns. It's like one handgun that ghosts a second one. It's really cool. Okay. Dex Furious. Interesting. Akakor Atomos. Oh, and we got an Atomos Incarnin. So, okay. We got a lot of Incarnins, so I barely remember half of them. Incarnin's essentially just another upgrade to weapons. Think of it like a different type of Prime, but you attach it to a weapon. Big boost. Big boost. Tenant Plinks, Acarius, Lado, Furus, Nell Prime. Whew. A lot of these are pretty good. Incarnin weapons are both on Zariman and then unlocked through Duviri Paradox, Steel Path, but that's more of a late game thing. Damn, those are, okay. The worst weapon in the game, Lado Prime. I think that's because, like, Excalibur Prime, right? Can't really get more of those. But maybe I'm wrong on that. Either way, we have Detran, Spectruck, Bolto, Brock, Acrid, Telosec, Bolto, Ak Bronco, Sancti, Cantastus, Rakta, Ballistica, Talons, Plinks. Okay. And a lot of these down here. Dulcestra. Interesting. It's important to remember, there's a lot. Heat Mastery. You can also look at the heat map per mastery rank, by the way. High MR players, no shock, are using stuff over here. Oh, it name maps it. Okay. The heat map's a little wonky to look at. I wouldn't really recommend. It is a Zymos. Let's see what high tier players. A lot of Magnus Prime, right? A lot of dual Toxicist at high MR. Okay, interesting, but heat map's a little too much. Either way, let's finally look at the melee weapons for 2023. Zorus still king. I think it was last year. Then Glaive Prime. Okay, we really like throwing strong weapons. Broken War. Really strong, really good overall quest weapon. Better than War, but not as cool as the War. And easier to obtain. So, yep. Skya Johnny. Oh, another strong melee weapon. Slash damage, go burr. Same with Nakana Prime. Damn, a lot of these I just don't bother using. I don't use Zorus or Glaive Prime. I'm a very simple man. I throw on my big Paracesis. I go, sword go swoosh. And then I'm happy, right? Like, I'm a simple man. I see a sword swoosh, I go, smiley face. So, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing wrong with that. But it's not the strongest weapon, so I get it, okay? I get it. Praetos, Guando Prime, Skana, Stropha, Cronin Prime, Orthos Prime. Yeah, Cronin, I think, got knocked down a couple pegs. Paracesis, yeah, that's my favorite. Vastalok, okay, good gunblades here and there for armor strip. Heat Sword, Redeemer Prime, Dual Karis Prime, Sun and Moon, Inodem, Mark 1 Bow. New players, nice. That's pretty interesting. A lot of weapons up here that I didn't quite expect. I think a lot of them might be because they're like newer, but that is surprising for sure. Yeah. War's down here, Hate's right above it, Graham Prime, Dark Split Sword's the least used, Kreska, Machete, Galvcord, Kurodo, Heat Dagger, Shaku. Yeah, that's pretty surprising for some of the lowest too. No, the lowest all makes sense. Prisma Machete being down there though. Damn, okay. Halaka Wraith, yeah. But it makes sense. Ooh, a lot of really strong Warframes and weapons coming out of here. Let me know what you think, man. I'll try to link the Warframe stats in the description, of course, but those are the most used Warframe and weapons up to 2024. So starting 2024, these are the most used Warframes and weapons. Let me know what you think about that, but I think it's pretty cool. I always love these stats, so 10 out of 10. As always, subscribe, like, and use Epic Games creator code Pupsker on the Epic Games Store if you want to support the channel. And yeah, there's a lot of social medias out there, so it's pretty chaotic. Either way, thank you all for being here. It looks pretty cool overall.